A minimum of like 47 people have sent me this video being like, we need you guys to react to this video. We need your thoughts on this. Is this true? What's your take? And so Rachel has not seen this. I have seen it, and we're going to get Rachel's kind of blind reaction here. Are you ready for this? I'm not even going to set it up.
I don't even know what's about to happen. So if it's a Friends clip, I'll probably quote it.
It is not.
If it's a quote from Notting Hill, I'm probably going to know the scene. I don't know.
It's
so go ahead.
Hot money advice from social media.
Oh, okay.
Get ready.
Rich people help their kids get perfect credit scores long before those kiddos can apply for their own credit card. And it's not even that complicated. I can explain it to you. I'm Vivian, your rich BFF, and your favorite Wall Street girlie who you follow for all the money secrets. As soon as my kid is born, I'm going to set them up as an authorized user on my credit card. As you can see, with the exception of Discover and American Express, most of these credit card issuers don't have a minimum age requirement. This means I will be issued a credit card with their name on it, but I'll be responsible for paying the bill. And you're probably wondering, what does a baby need a credit card for? They don't. Instead of giving the card to them, I'm either going to cut it or I'm just going to put it in a safe location. I will then proceed to make on-time payments on my credit card bill every single month. By doing so, I'll start building good credit for my kid, allowing them to leech onto my good credit. By the time they finish high school, they'll have built a credit history of 18 years and have a score in the high 700s or even 800s. This will help them rent their first apartment or qualify for a great credit card of their own.
Oh my gosh, you know what I just went to, y'all? What if someone watches that on Instagram and they're terrible with money, they put their kid in this situation and they don't pay their bills on time? Does that mean you just screwed your kid's financial future? Like,
ding, 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 ding.
That is so scary to me. Vivian, I've seen her videos and she does have some great videos. I have seen her. She's some stuff she does.
Sharp young lady.
But we don't agree the debt thing, which we don't agree with like anyone on social media because I feel like we're the only ones that talk about being debt free for the most part. So I don't agree with all that, but like that's scary to put that out there and trust the American culture who has like average $15,000 of credit card debt.
But Rachel, this is what the wealthy do. Okay, this is what the true rich are doing to set their kids up for success. That literally gave me anxiety.
I don't have anxiety. I don't really like anxiety's not my thing, but I just had it. Like, that makes me so sad for kids. Like,
can I tell you, Rachel?
Like anytime I can't. I don't trust it. And the fact that yes, okay, hold on. I have so many thoughts. Okay,
hit us.
And then B is like you don't need a credit score, right? Like our thing is like you shouldn't have a credit card anyways. You don't need a credit score. Don't be like trying to like rig the system to get a good credit score because listen, teach your kid to pay for everything with cash, and then when they want a home, they can do manual underwriting and they're fine. So it's unnecessary, number one. Or number two, but number one, she's advising people that most of America's terrible with their credit cards, so like they're gonna screw their kids. Right? Like, is that am I?
You just solved the problem, Rachel. I went to the comment section, and the very first comment was like, "My parents did this to me, and they tanked my credit score by the time I was 18 because they mismanaged money, and now it screwed me over."
Okay, here's a question. I probably shouldn't even get into this, wade in this water, because I don't know. But like I have known two people, not like really close friends, but enough that they've like shared this with me that their identity was stolen from an aunt and uncle that raised them.
Oh.
And the uncle took right. And I know that this is not stealing your identity, but it is weird that you can put someone's name, on the account.
User.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
It creates a whole bunch of future and potential problems. And on paper, she's going, well, yeah, if you do it perfectly, it could work out great for your kid. But there's a much higher probability that you're going to hurt your kid financially 18 years from now, and that creates resentment. And they go, thanks, Mom and Dad.
Oh, I would be pissed if I turned 18 and my parents were like, sorry, we tried to help you, but we got behind here and there, and now you got to dig yourself out of this hole with this credit score because you have a really bad one, even though you've done nothing to it. That you didn't. Do you know how that's?
It's frightening.
That is.
And you talk about how to actually raise your kids when it comes to money in Smart Money, Smart Kids. And there's a lot of simple things you can do that don't involve opening a credit card for a baby. What are we doing, America?
I know. Oh, that's so scary. I know. So we talk about it a lot on this show, but you can try to kind of like beat the system and figure out how to do this, that, and that to win. But when it comes down to it, it is your behavior. What you choose to do with money is how you're going to win. And I think one of the gifts parents can give their kids is teach them how do you handle money and actually show them, hey, you have to work. We're doing this with our kids, or the two girls at least. Charles is He's
Sweet
3, and
Charles.
he just probably will never. I'll probably just give him money all the time.
He's not already
Boys are
invested in the market?
There's just something in my heart about Charles. I'll be like, you can just stay with me forever. But the girls were like, okay, you got to do, Caroline's 5 now. So they're doing chores, and they understand, okay, if I work and do this, and this, that we've very much communicated, then
Money
you get
comes from
money.
work.
And they're at the young age where now they're not saving up for anything. They're 5 and 7. So we get to go to Target or a toy store here in Nashville, and they get to spend some of their money in a few weeks, and they love it, and it's great. And then as they get older, you start to teach them, okay, now that you know where money comes from, it comes from work. Now we're going to give, we're going to save, and we're going to spend. Here are 3 things that you can do with money. And under our roof, you're going to practice these things. You're going to make mistakes, and we're going to allow you to make mistakes, and that's great. You're going to get some victories and a little bit of this like dignity of, oh wow, I did that, and you can start to see progress. It's that behavior that you want to instill with your kids, because that's what gives them the dignity when they leave home at 18, that they get to go and win because they have the knowledge. And that's my story. People think that some people do, I guess. Everyone's like, well, you guys are good with money because your dad just gives you money. I'm like, you think Dave Ramsey sends me secret checks in the mail? That would be awesome. If he did, that would be great. He doesn't. But the gift that they gave us as kids is understanding how to do this stuff at 18. And so thank God, we were able to avoid debt and know how to budget, know how to save. And we're not perfect with money, but learning those basics, you get to start that at 18, which is a gift, where a lot of people start, 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s.
Because they're way in the hole.
Yeah, because, they didn't know this stuff. But, man, that's the gift you want to give your kids, not trying to, finagle this debt-playing industry and how to work it. And, no, give them the knowledge and the experience, and that's what will take them places.
Absolutely. And so I covered the whole debunking all the credit score myths that she's talking about. You need a credit score to rent an apartment. You need a credit score. And it's just not true. And I'm just tired of us perpetuating these myths that cause people to go into debt, which, by the way, is the only way to create a credit score and maintain one, is to do that and pay it off perfectly. Every single factor has to do with debt. And the problem here is that it doesn't set your kid up for financial success. They can still be in a pile of debt when they graduate college, because they have their great credit score.
Right.
So if you want to set them up, set up a 529 or an ESA when they're born, and do that for 18 years.
Now
and
that's
invest in
right,
it.
that they can go to school and pay for it because of, yes, that's
and
right.
help them start to do a budget and show them how to manage their money wisely as they get their first job, and show them that not having debt sets you up. And as we see these new generations come up, I think we're going to see that, where they go, oh gosh, they're stressed out because they have all these student loans. I don't want one of those.
Yes.
No, thank you.
Well, there was an article that I read a few weeks ago, and they talked about that even within Gen Z. A lot, there's every generation I know has, the good eggs and the bad eggs in the bunch, but how they're interviewing a couple of them, they said, well, I'm watching my older siblings, millennials, graduate, with 6 figures of debt. They're stressed out because of what's going on when, the COVID shutdown happened. They didn't have savings, and they're like, I don't want to be that.
Yes.
And so there is a little bit of that rebellion of whatever that system was that the millennials
and
the Gen Y and the boomers were trying to play, I don't want to do that.
Well,
so
Rachel,
learn. That's great.
We just did a whole episode on Smart Money Happy Hour called Scroll with Caution, How to Spat Bad Money Advice on Social Media. So go check that out wherever you listen to podcasts. Smart Money Happy Hour just released yesterday, and we do a lot of reacts to a lot of money advice out there. Some hot takes and a lot of laughs.
Man, yeah, make sure to check that out. This is The Ramsey Show.